What's up, everybody? Aaron Kirkby, swimming in the goodness, say it. And here with my boy, James Poirier, man. What's up, James?
What's going on?
And Mr. Dan Krieg. I know he doesn't like the spotlight, but he gets it.
What's up, swimming fam?
So we're just sitting here talking about how good can it get. And I know one thing is that it could get really good and getting better. So I just wanted to, I don't know, talk about my process of swimming in the goodness. I got the website that's actually going to be launched on July 1st, interactive with my 3 books that I published in 2015 that just yields high rewards. Huh, James?
That's right.
Okay, we're still back, right?
Yeah, we're back.
Anyways, James, what does that look like for you, bro, Chach?
Yeah, so I went through, Aaron took me through the process. What was that, 2015?
No. I think it was 2016,
16,
dude.
yeah, it was about a
How
year
long
after
you
we've known each other.
Yeah, because you've been with Corey.
Yeah, Aaron was one of my mentors, and he had took me through this process about 2015, 2016, and we used to meet at the coffee shop. We actually had a meetup for a bit, and yeah, essentially it's a process, pretty in-depth process of future pacing, journaling,
I love it already.
manifesting, visualizing, and really just, planning things into my subconscious of, what I want and making it real, and, God being at the focal point of it all and making all that possible. And, Aaron did just a really great job of creating a really interactive and easy to follow workbook. And,
And I'm lively too. Say it.
and, I'll cut right to the chase. Essentially what had happened was...
Yeah, what'd you want? What'd you write down? Like 4 or 5 key things that you're going to drop that you want to experience?
Yeah, so the biggest things that I wrote down a lot of things. I wrote down that I wanted to be able to bench 315.
Boom, shredded much?
No, but sincerely, a lot of different things: physical goals, social, mental, emotional. But one of the big ones that I wrote down is that I wanted to have a girlfriend who is a woman of God, who is like-minded, vision-minded, who lived by the beach and had a dog. And he also taught me the more specific I get with these things, and I ask God for those and
So
visualize
true.
them. That there's really no limit on what we can create. So I did that, followed through with it, and I think I want to say 6 months later I had met.
I think it was like 3 months later, dude.
Yeah,
it was pretty quick.
It was pretty quick. 3 months later or so, I met who I now know is the woman of my life. Shout out Corey and my beautiful fur child Nugget, and we live about a block away from the beach in North PB. And
Love that.
I'm at the point now where it's time for me to figure out what I want to do next. So this thing never stops. So if anybody out there watching this, just know that it does get, anything's possible when you have a clear vision as to where you want to go, and you allow, God to direct you through the goodness.
So let me ask you this, James. What about the process and how it's laid out? Like, could other people benefit, like, from the way the book is laid out and, like, the 3 books, like, being worked together? And, like, how many people do you think could just benefit from that process if they were plugging that in?
There's no limit on how many people can benefit from it. It's just a matter of, like anything else, it's just a matter of doing the work and being diligent about it, and again, bringing it full circle.
Pretty much my book's like a magic lamp, and you rub it and boom, here comes a genie, because it gets so good already. It really does. Yeah. And it's like, the more you believe, like, it's true, man. I could just drop gems on you for days, and it's finally time that I just start really vocalizing it. You get beautiful people in your life, like, what do you want to experience? Like Dan Krieg over here, he's just a boss, and it really is like, you get so here's the thing, I'm launching it. I got 50% off. I'll tell you what, anyone that wants to go through my process, like, message me and I'll give you a free pass, and I'll take you and a friend through the process. I will bless your life significantly, and I stand by that right there. And if you don't, you get your money back. But it's free, say it. But the bottom line is, if you do make it big, which I know you will, you just get to remember that goodness. Dan, you want to say anything, bro, Chach, about Mr. Swim in the Goodness and who I am and what they could benefit from?
So what I can say is Aaron is definitely one of the most charismatic, giving, caring, loving guys ever, and he's become a great friend to me, and I fully believe in him and what he's up to, and you know, he lives his life with God at the center, and that's really what it's all about.
Do you have any dull moments with me, Bro Chat?
Never.
Never a dull moment.
Anytime
Come on.
I'm having a tough day, I call Bro Chach over here for a quick pick me up.
Yeah.
So,
And I gotta tell you something, like, really, like, anything's possible. And so you see me right here, right now, and what you don't know is that really, like, I was in a wheelchair, I got hit by a car, and yeah, that's the past, but when I'm squatting, like, 750 pounds and doing things, like, that's saying something. And if you're going through something, that struggle, like, you need people to, like, who could pave the way. And I'll tell you what, if you're going through some hardships, there ain't nothing that I won't do for you. Like, I've been through so much, and I can, like, testify time and time again how easy it is for me to manifest things because of what I'm able to create and do. So, you know, I just stand by what I have to offer, which is swimming in the goodness. It's just not like some fancy slogan. It's like the goodness that you're around, you're literally swimming in it. Like Jesus Christ talked about the living water, and he wasn't talking about, like, he was talking about the water that we're actually in, like living in, swimming in that goodness. And it's not like, yeah, that's a big part of it because I did see heaven. But the reality is that being connected to something much greater than yourself and powerful is just next level. You don't have to do life alone. You can really just step into your dreams, and I will show you how. Message me if you want to step into your dreams and fully commit it. Otherwise, don't waste my time or your time. But it really doesn't have to be difficult. Life doesn't have to be a struggle. How good do you want it to get? Say yet. Look at this. Boom! And I only been working out for 3 days. Oh my God, already! I'm just kidding. I'm dedicated. Love you guys.